Greetings, I'm the Old Growler, and this is Beer Tasting with the Old Growler. Now, let's get started with the tasting. Today we have a gift from Corey Hill, who runs a wine store called Wet Whistle. And I've known Corey for years and years. And speaking of bartenders, he's had quite a reputation as a bartender, as well as a wine merchant and wine rep, and now a owner of a wine store. So he knows his stuff. And in the back of his refrigerator, and I'm not too sure how old this is, but in the back of his refrigerator is this, okay, Sinebrychoff. Okay, the choff I've got, the Sinebrychoff Porter, and it comes from Finland. And it has been in a refrigerator for quite a while. Let's see if I can find a date on this, although I doubt it sincerely. Pastra, something in Sweden. Was it Swedish? Icelandic. Something in Icelandic. Porter spelled three ways. Brewers since 18 something. Unfortunately, it's suffered a little bit of a bruise. 33 centiliters. Okay, let's see on the back here. It simply says imported to the U.S. by Be United International in Reading. Product of Finland. 11.2 fluid ounces. 7.2% alcohol by volume. All right. Well, don't have much to go on here. The fact that it's a porter, okay, that I'll buy. There's no mention. Well, there's the alcohol back here, 7.2%, which is a little high for a porter, a traditional English style porter. So, well, I'm expecting it to be dark. We'll start with that. I'm expecting it to be have a relatively maybe a sandy colored head, possibly, if not white, but not too well knit. Which means the bubbles will be kind of large, not too small, and probably tasting a little bit like it definitely, I think, more sweeter than bitter. Okay, so we have a dark beer, medium body, and not too bitter, more sweet. So we'll give it a shot. Let's see what it does now. Gotta be careful. Gotta get my church key out. Let's use a church key. Opens up any door, any church door, anyway. Okay. Oh, once again, we got the wine glass, because that way every beer gets tasted in the same style of glass, and it doesn't get cheap as far as aromatics or anything else, carbonation or anything else. Okay, we're gonna crack this open. Okay, let's go. Come on, there we are. Boy, there's a hefty little bottle. Nice one. Used to be home brewing, I would probably keep one of these. These are nice and hefty. Okay, let's take a pour. Well, look at this. Oh, now that's pretty. Boy, oh boy, now that meets all of the requirements, except that it is exceeding my expectation. Look at the little bubbles, look at the tiny little bubbles on that head. Look at that. Whoa, that is remarkable. Let's see if I can look through it with the light. No, that's opaque. That's opaque. You're not going to get any light through that one. This is almost a stout. But okay, let's see what. Almost a sherry, not a sherry, a port. Any port in the store. Oh my. If it had rasp to it, it would be a stout, but it doesn't. It has a smoothness to it, which gives it's an absolute characteristic of a porter. another trick for tasting is to breathe in after you've had a sip. It's called aspiration, and no, not like for high office, but you're aspirating you're getting air to resonate in the back of your mouth, and aromas are also picked up through your mouth because the nasal passages open up in the back of your throat, and so you actually can smell through your mouth, which is kind of a weird thought, but it works. Well, I'm going to have to work on my vocabulary as to what, but it is certainly a yummy porter, and wow, it exceeds expectations tremendously.